Hello and welcome to Point of View, where we give students a place to listen, learn, and lean in. We're your hosts, Logan,
Caitlyn,
Ethan,
and Emerson.
And today we'll be talking and ranting about things we don't like. This is kind of a more experimental episode concept, but we're just going to try to go off the cuff, less scripted, and just talk about things we don't like as a group of people. And our first topic today is going to be about media we dislike. Let's start with you, Caitlyn. What's like something you really dislike or think is overrated?
I have a good one.
Okay.
I think streamers are overrated. I like gaming streamers, okay, but other streamers that just hop on live and they just sit there and they talk about the most random stuff. I'm gonna be specific.
All right.
Kai Cenat.
Woo! Hate him.
Hey. Woo! Cause at first I thought he was funny. I would see his little clips and I'd be like, okay, but sometimes he's just so extra and It's just like, I don't know, it's really irritating. And then it's like the impact he has on like the humor that's like across social media is so annoying. Right. Like the whole thing with like Riz, like because he said that on a stream once and then I'm a Riz. Every time I hear Riz, I actually want to bang my head into my head into the wall. Or like Gat, because Gat, look, it's supposed to be like kind of like an onomatopoeia kind of thing, but people turn it into like a noun, like a Gat is a thing and not something that you like.
Right.
It's like
not
Gat is supposed to be like, oh wow, that's a big butt, but Gat is like the big butt is. I'm sorry.
That's such a specific. No, you don't gotta be sorry. So I dislike Kai Cenat in the same way, but I think you gotta take a step back and realize his audience is 6th graders and people with lobotomies, right? It's like he's in. Oh God, no, he does suck.
No, my brother loves him, and then I'll just be like walking around my house, and I could like hear his stream blasting from my brother's room, and like my brother, I think it's so obvious he wants to be just like him, and it's so irritating. It's just little short men that like to tell jokes. I'm sorry.
I don't even think it's just the 6th graders too, because you can see kids around our school acting like that.
Yeah.
6th or people with the mentality of 6th graders.
It reminds me of like I Show Speed and his impact like towards 9th and 10th grade. Like I never really liked I Show Speed. I watched like maybe 5 minutes and I had to turn it off. It's just like acting like an animal on stream is just like not like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like it's not.
It viscerally upsets you.
Yeah, it's like upsetting because it's like how are you just like mentally stable enough to go on the stream and act like an animal and still be okay with yourself at the end of the day.
I hate people that do stuff like that for like the wow factor. He'll just do the most like outrageous thing just for like 5 minutes of fame. I'm just
Yeah.
No, it's really irritating.
And I do think there is a silver lining where obviously some people who do stuff like that are more entertaining than others. There are people I like who do kind of just sit around and talk. But if you look at like I know what you're saying. It's infuriating. Okay, how about Ethan? What was your pick for like overrated media things? Yeah.
I want to talk about the recent Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Go ahead.
It was good, but I felt like it was overhyped because it wasn't like a great movie. Because I watched it after someone else told me about it, and they made it sound like it was the most lore accurate, fantastic work of art ever made. But when I went and sat in the movie theater, it didn't really like. It wasn't as great. Like I don't know how to understand.
I feel so. Follow up. How much of the So you stepped into a landmine where I know way too much about this franchise.
Yeah.
Right. How much of the franchise do you know about?
A good portion. Like I don't know all the specifics, but I have 3 friends that are like that, so I have to listen to that on a daily basis.
My opinion on the FNAF movie is I think it's almost like a bell curve, where if you know nothing about it, you're down at this bottom. Nothing makes sense. It's just a boring movie. And the more you know, you get higher up to that point.
Yeah.
And right at that middle is people who watched a 7-hour YouTube video about FNAF, and that's it. That's the peak of, I will understand it, I get it, this is my movie for me. And then you come down this bell curve to people like me who have like 4 years of their life invested in this. And I'm all the way here at the bottom because I know too much. I know too much about this silly, stupid game for kids. And I'm watching it just hateful. I'm glaring at the screen out every slight. It's the most dork I've ever felt before. Yeah. I'm just, because I have it on my phone. I was watching on my phone. I felt like a dweeb because it was 3 a.m. and I was staring at my tiny little phone screen, getting angry at like minor plot inaccuracies. And solely because it's making me look at myself and confront my own flaws, I hate the FNAF movie.
I think the movie, it's like its own storyline. I don't think you can mix it with like the game lore.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the movie can't build on the game lore because
Yeah.
it's just
Because
not
the
gonna
game
be
lore
the
is
same.
just schizophrenic nonsense. You can't just expect 2 hours to.
Summarize
Yeah.
all
Right.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Another
ahead,
thing, I think
Mhm.
the acting, specifically of like the aunt, I just felt like she was a bad actor, and it actually made me really mad. And then Abby, the kid,
yeah.
every time she opened her mouth, she made me angry. Like when she said, "Oh, can we still go visit them?" I'm like,
Why? Did you not?
they tried to put you in a Springtrap suit. They were trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But okay.
Yeah. It just didn't make sense.
Uh,
I feel like we can also build on that. It's just like movies in general now. I feel like with like the release of like mainstream services like Hulu, Paramount Plus, and all that stuff, it's like the quality of movies has kind of gone down. Like in my opinion, like it wasn't like movies aren't as good.
I
lately.
think movies, low key, have always been like as a whole. Movies have always been just okay, but it was a lot harder to see all of the just okay ones for
Yeah.
a while. Like when we were growing up, we weren't actively like just super critical watching everything and being like, oh, this one's like a 6 out of 10, right? But the older we get and the more we have access to everything with like YouTube and like all of these streaming services with everything under the sun, especially after COVID making it normal to release things really quickly on streaming services, we get to see all of the mediocrity a lot more, so it feels like things are worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emerson, did you have anything you didn't like as far as media goes?
I feel absolutely nothing for Ed Sheeran. I don't understand how that guy is the most streamed individual like in the world, right? I've heard that before, right?
It's definitely because he just appeals to the lowest common denominator. Like that's his whole thing.
I've never met anyone who genuinely listens to Ed Sheeran, right?
Wait, because Ed Sheeran doesn't have fans. He has people who has him on his have them on his playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's also like he writes songs for a lot of people. I'm trying to think. I do like Ed Sheeran. I don't actively listen to him, but I don't think he'd be like overrated. I think his songs are like bops. Like
Oh no, he's absolutely overrated. What are you talking? He has the most streamed song of all time. Ed Sheeran is a wedding music artist, and he has the most
that's
streamed
why.
song.
That's
Were there
why.
like 3 billion weddings ever? No. I think I'm not going to shade him as an artist. I think in his own lane, he's doing good stuff, right? That lane is not top one ever.
No. But he also like I don't know, it's really weird. He's like found himself on like Afro beats recently, which I think is funny because that's obviously not his just a random British man. But I think he's cool. I think he kind of fell off. I don't know if he's still making music actively, but
Did you see when he had like that YouTube Shorts campaign?
I have no clue what you're talking
what
about.
did he do?
I don't know. He was in like a bathtub or something. I was so weirded out. I was like,
Dude, Ed,
you
oh,
fell
Lord.
off after like the Division Sign album or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I also could feel like he appeals to like a very specific type of listener. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like you can still enjoy his songs, but like in order for it to like hit hard, you have to be like you have to like go through his little
Be a
progression,
middle-aged woman.
Mm-hmm.
It fits that kind of like generic archetype. I think that I had something I was going to add, but I think we're running a bit long. I think we can switch over to the next thing we don't like off of media. Emerson, what were you going to say? What was your concept?
Math haters are wrong.
Right, so she's
All
wrong.
math
Yeah.
haters.
Right, so she's wrong. But why do you think math haters are wrong?
How are you gonna have a bunch of fun puzzles sat in front of you during class and be like, "Oh man, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life"? Like,
Fun puzzles.
Fun puzzles.
That was an insane sentence.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't. I'm so ready to just go off on you, but like you can keep going. There's more. Is there more to your statement here?
I mean, I love math. Math is like the basis of the universe.
Now,
You
back
feel-
it up. So how are other people wrong for hating math? Because it's the most
Like-
grueling hour of my day.
Again, grueling hour. Like again, it's a fun little puzzle set in front of you for like an hour a day.
Okay, I feel like theoretically, if we are like alternate universe, you're looking at someone else do it. Maybe you can look at it and be like, oh, they're doing a puzzle. But when I come in at 8 in the morning to do math first thing in the morning, and my fun little puzzle is the equation, like the symbol, it's like office work. I'm in my little desk cubicle, staring at my paper, writing cosecant. It's not a fun puzzle. It is like it's
work.
slop. It's like that like cartoony gruel they get out of big buckets and they're dumping on my plate, and it's like cosecant, and that's just how I start my morning. And I feel like maybe if I cared more about it like you, I would be able to enjoy it more. But no, absolutely not. They are not fun puzzles. They are like work. It's work.
It doesn't feel like work to me.
I think math is only fun when you know what you're doing.
Right.
Like, if I know exactly what's going on and I can breeze through this, I'm like last year, I had Mr. Pinto. He's a really good teacher. So every time I would sit down, first off, I never dreaded math class. I would sit down, I would do all my work, and then when I would get my grade back, I would be geeked. Okay, math is cool. Then I have Dr. Ho. Now I want to...
Right. No, like I feel what you're saying.
Math is no longer fun.
No, I love geometry. I loved my first year of geometry where I could sleep in class and get hundreds and look at my funny little shapes. And now I'm doing pre-calc. I'm not happy to be doing pre-calc.
So math, I don't think is the problem here. It's your teachers, no?
No.
I think
No.
Dr. Ho's a good teacher.
No, the problem is definitely math.
The math. I think it's the math.
For me,
think
it's the time of day too.
Yeah, no, first thing in the morning doesn't help.
I have
at
it
all.
right at the end of the day, so like after like all the stuff is done and I sit in math class, all the x's and the 2's and the cosecants and the stuff starts blending together, and then we have to learn something new on top of that, and it's just not, no.
It feels very relaxing to me.
So, okay, I understand. So I'm the exact same way with lit. I know it's really easy to dislike lit, but I'm gifted when it comes to literature. I have a passion for it, so it is a fun, relaxing thing for me. That being said, I think hating writing, while wrong to me, is perfectly fair because most people aren't that gauged towards writing. I feel like you gotta have that same mentality towards math, right? What do you mean? I was being diplomatic. I was being polite. No, screw you, math blows. I'm not. No. My niceness is out the window. Is there any counterpoint here?
That's not personal.
That isn't just math is a fun puzzle.
And I love math. Math is so nice. Like
Sure.
And it is...
Is what? What do you mean?
Okay.
Oh, no. I was agreeing with you. I wasn't saying, sure, I have a counterpoint.
Oh, okay. Well, there we have had something has been accomplished today. Okay. Well, I think we can end math on that then. Caitlyn, what was your rant topic?
I think cancel culture can be problematic, obviously, but I feel like people demonize it so much, and it's like kind of for the wrong reasons. I don't dislike cancel culture that much. Because sometimes the basis of it is this person's a bad person, they should not have a platform anymore, don't support them.
Right.
And then some people, oh, well, they were young. Oh, they didn't know what they were doing. He was 26. Like, no.
No, I feel you.
And then people just, like, I feel like they drag stuff. Like, someone will be talking about an influencer, and then they'll be like, oh, not you guys trying to cancel her, da da da. And it's like, no one even said that. Literally no one even said, they're just talking about it. I feel like people like to, I feel like people like to hate on cancel culture because if they were in that sort of position as, like, those influencers, they would be canceled as well. People say that all the time. If I was an influencer, I'd be canceled. I wouldn't. Like, I don't know what you guys are saying.
So the whole thing is you think anyone who's against cancel culture is inherently just a little bit of a bad person?
I think so. Like,
I mean, I'm kind of on your side. I agree that, like, cancel culture, it's gone a bit much, but I think in concept it's not awful holding people accountable for bad things they do. But to say that everyone who disagrees with you is a blanket bad person...
That was, like a hyperbole.
That was okay. We are not.
Yeah.
Point of view does not think everyone.
Publication does not support that statement.
No. But yeah.
Wow.
I'm just so cancel culture. I've never had as big of an impact. It's never been a big impact on me because all the like celebrities I care about are video game people.
Yeah.
And even amongst the, I normally like just the good people who don't normally have things come out about them.
Mm-hmm.
And in the one instance, someone I really like had something come out about them, they just dealt with it and then left and then did the right things and then they were just part of the system, right? I've never actively been mad at cancel culture because it's never really messed with me. But I feel like that says more about me than, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mess with me, so I can't hate it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more of a me thing, though, honestly.
Well, I feel like I don't really hate cancel culture, but I hate like the extremists that just take it like way up there.
Yeah. I feel like it's extra to dig into someone's past just to find something on them.
Oh, you said something questionable in 2015.
Yeah, I'm just like, is that really necessary? And I feel like sometimes the energy is put into the wrong thing.
Right.
Like, I feel like sometimes, okay, we have bigger things to focus on than this thing.
I do think my big issue with cancel culture, now I'm thinking about it, I think it kind of promotes this idea that people can't change.
Yes.
The whole, like, concept of getting there, like, you see a lot of people do things wrong in the past 10, maybe even 20 years ago, and then people are demonizing them and trying to get them to ruin their life. That completely disregards, like, everything we learned in, like, elementary school and people can change, dog. 10 years is a long time. That's like more than half my life. I have changed a lot in half my, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think the same logic can be applied to people who are obviously, like, who've done something wrong. I think they can change. And the idea that you should just ruin someone's career, I mean, just because they did something wrong a while ago is, like, against that whole concept.
Yeah. So,
you can go.
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty situational, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another thing, I feel like people give cancel culture more weight than it has when speaking about it.
It means nothing.
It really doesn't.
Exactly.
Like, then when this person drops the next album, it's still gonna have a billion views.
People are still, it's like Kanye. So I hate Kanye with my whole heart. Mm-hmm. People are gonna listen to Kanye when he drops next, even though he has sympathized with Nazis and Hitler. People have gone again, but people are gonna listen to the next album.
Right.
It's like cancel culture
doesn't matter. It only matters to the people who are holding them responsible, but at the same time, like, the people who are holding them responsible likely don't even listen to them. So it's what impact
like, I don't listen to
have?
Kanye. I don't listen to Kanye. I hold him responsible. It's like, I think the only people who can ever truly be messed up by cancel culture are online internet celebrities who get deplatformed because of it.
Yes.
Those are like almost essentially the only people that get really messed up by it, from what I've seen.
I mean, even then, I feel like people have, like, the memory of a goldfish, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, my favorite YouTuber, CGP Grey, I love him. He almost got canceled for, like, copywriting someone or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was in his comment sections for, like, 2 videos. Third video comes out, never again. Never heard of it.
That whole situation was crazy. Ethan, do you have anything else to add?
I've been kind of impartial to cancel culture. Like, I don't follow it a lot. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, someone's like, oh, shoot, they got canceled. It'll be the same. Like, it's just going to go back to the way it was.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't really have a lot to say about this.
Right. Okay, with that being said, I think we have one more topic for today. And I'm just going to introduce it and let y'all talk for a second. But my whole real rant topic is just stupid comments or kinds of comments on videos that I despise seeing. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a very real thing. Like, a very common level example is whenever you go onto any shorts thing, whether it's actually YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, it's the same 30 comments recycled. I don't think there's ever been an original thought on any short form comments in at least the last 2 years. It's all the same well.
But sometimes people, like, do it on purpose, and it's like a joke, but maybe it was funny the first time,
right?
But now that 30 people have commented, literally copied and pasted your comment.
No, exactly.
It's not funny anymore.
The bit died 2 months ago.
They drag it to death. Like, oh my goodness. Like, it'll be funny for the one time, and then why did you have to say it for 4 more weeks? It was funny. Like, you know what?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like, I watch a lot of reels with my brother because we're bored. Okay. But we watch a lot of memes and just jokes in general. And sometimes we'll scroll through the comments because they're continuing the joke. And it's, like, absolutely hilarious. Like, there's the comments, but then there's that one person that's like, oh, well, actually, you could tell in the scientific... And then they go in, like, the whole explanation. It just ruins the joke because it's not funny anymore.
And what I've noticed is that more often than not, they're horribly wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. Or, like, when someone, like, is in the comments and they're saying something, but it's, like, sarcastic, and then someone will respond to them and, like, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
Huh, who'd have thought it? Okay, so
Really?
I have two really big pet peeves. One of them is just more funny than anything else at this point. But so I watch a lot of like cute animal videos because I don't know, it helps. It helps the days go by, right? And without a doubt, you scroll deep enough on any of their comments, it's someone suggesting that whatever's going on is hurting the animal involved.
Yeah.
Like I saw one before recording today, and it's literally just a lady properly holding her dog and being like, "Hey, look at my dog." And the first immediate comment was, "How dare you do this? You should get your dog revoked. You should
Revoked is crazy.
The self-proclaimed
like-
animal experts.
Right, like the court would come in and steal her dog just because she was holding it like slightly improperly, according to them. I thought it was right. I've had dogs for like 10 years of my life. I thought it was perfectly proper, right? And it's just every single time, and it's infuriating.
I've seen stuff like that on like hoof cleaning videos. And it's like they're taking care of their animal. Oh my god, you're hurting them. The horse is fine. I promise you, if a horse was uncomfortable,
you'd be dead.
The video would have ended a long time ago. Like,
it's annoying because it's like people always think that they're right and then they have to say something about it. Because like you can obviously tell when something's wrong on like Instagram or like all these shorts, and it's like, oh man, scroll. Like there's the people who handle it like adults and just scroll, and then there's the people that go into the comments and like, oh my gosh, you're handling it improperly. No, they're not. They're literally giving their dog a bath.
Right.
Acting like it's the end of the world.
Right, no, for real. My other big pet peeve, and I don't know how personal this one is because I've never actually talked about it with another person, but specifically on YouTube, on the sphere of YouTube I'm on, if you go into the comment section, there will always be like 3 people, like I was watching a fighting game combo video or whatever, and this is you don't laugh, whatever. This is the most minor, but it was like, as a main for this character, I agree. That everywhere. It's everywhere, and I don't care. I don't know. I don't care what you do. It doesn't make your opinion more correct.
Right.
It doesn't do anything. But you'll look at any comments and be like, oh, as a scientist, dude, who cares?
Because it doesn't grant you credibility,
right?
At all.
And it's not even that it doesn't. I wouldn't care what they said regardless because it's a comment. But it's almost like a self-entitlement. Like this idea, I deserve to be listened to because I'm from a place of credit. One of them was like, I forget exactly what it was, but it was something as minor as like, as someone who likes green markers or something super. Shut up.
Or like, I'm sorry.
No, I was just. It gets me needlessly heated. My hair is falling out of the bun I made out of it. I've been so like passionate while I'm getting angry over this.
When someone will post something, it'll be slightly offensive to a group of people,
right.
Oh my
and
gosh.
people will be in the comments saying, "Oh, hey, I found this offensive," and there will be that one person. As a blank person, it's really not that deep, you guys. It's just a joke. I don't know why you guys are so upset. It's fine, you guys. You guys can say, you can make these jokes. And it's like, you speak for yourself. You don't speak for the entire community that was affected by this joke.
You just reminded me that's a thing that exists, and I'm even more frustrated about this. Oh my, this is doing the exact opposite. Instead of calming me down over a subject, I am now more mad about it than I was walking in. Oh my god.
That reminds me of like a repetitive comment format, like as a person, as a blank. This is a win for me. I hate seeing those.
Yeah, no, it's just this level of I don't even want to put some they're self-entitled. It just annoys me. I don't need a fancier reason why it annoys me. I don't want to hear you say, as an engineer, I think you making this pipe bomb was cool. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you're an engineer. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you're homeless. Your comment means the same to me regardless.
You could have just said it was cool.
Right. You're not providing helpful information, for one. So being an engineer doesn't actually mean anything here.
Or if they give like such a high-profile job, like as a CEO, it's like if you're such a professional that knows all this stuff, why are you scrolling? What are you doing on Instagram scrolling through memes?
Like, do you not have something better to do since you're so important?
Yeah. As the owner of a
wife
business.
And kids, bro.
Or my favorite, the preacher. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. You go through their comment and then like everyone's like making jokes or like piggybacking off it, and you have the paragraph of this person's like moral like viewpoint on the world, like every single thing that they think is wrong with the world in whatever video, and everything that is making the world crash and burn.
Right.
It could be a meme about cars, but they're gonna be talking about climate change.
Right.
It's like save that for like Reddit or something.
Right.
Like no one cares about your opinion on like.
Right.
Yeah. No one cares on your opinion on
exactly. On the internet, you should have this attitude of nobody cares about what you're gonna say. Please don't think they should.
People are just so quick to be pessimistic. I'm pessimistic, but I keep it to myself. If everyone else is having a good time, who am I to say this is really stupid? Why are you guys?
Right.
This is
you
not
can
funny.
keep your hatred to yourself.
Yes, I can. I know how to control myself.
Right.
It reminds me of this, basically this like screenshot of this tweet that someone did.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like, go-karting should be free for men above 20. And like, me and my brother were dying. And then on the reply, there was this like 65-something-year-old lady, like pure white hair. It's like, women, if you don't see this for the red flag emoji, that this is, you need to go and educate yourselves right now. And the comments ripping her after that were so hilarious. Like, no one cares about it. It's like, you can clearly tell that it's a joke. And everyone's like, the only flag I'll be seeing is that checkered flag when I cross the finish line. And everyone's like just ripping her. It's so funny.
Yeah. I don't know if there's much more we can yell about after this. So, Ethan, why don't you take us out?
Alrighty. So, this concludes this episode of Across the Table. Thank you so much for listening. For a transcription of this episode, head to Point of View tab on our website, nhsmessenger.org, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at NHS Point of View for updates and new episodes. I'm your host, Ethan.
Logan.
Caitlyn.
And I'm Emerson.
And this has been Point of View.